Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 17 of Astropolis, a modpack by benbenlaw. So, today I finished the modpack. Oh, what a grind. So let's just come over here and let's look at this. We need to create 10 frame space portal. And for those 10 frame, we have the dirt available, we have all the grass block available, we have everything available, and I made almost all of the overworld core. We're basically missing 64 overworld core, and since we're using the same machine, I'm going to start by just sending the last 64 overworld core. Craft 64, next, and let me show you what I did. Because if you remember, the only way to pipe into that crafting table is with a hopper. So I just come here and I accelerate this and look at my time in the bottle. It had 31 hours accumulated and I'm down to 6:59. So I'm so glad I created it early and just been using it for the end. There was really no need to use it during the normal gameplay, but toward the end, it was just a nightmare. So if you watch the whole time lapse, you've seen me spend the last 5 or 10 minutes, which is equivalent to 30-40 minutes, to doing this. Basically, everything goes into this barrel and gets chugged into this item hoppers that goes into here to make the recipe, which is locked on 1. And basically, it just goes through whatever it has and fills it out based on what's received first in this this first spot. And it's just doing that slowly. Oh, it's already done. Let's bring it back to 32. Perfect, 64, and let it fill. And basically, it's not even started producing yet because it doesn't have something in every spot. Technically, I could have brought everything in my inventory and thrown them in, but I want to use the automation, and it's kind of therapeutic to look at this filling up. So I'm going to wait for this to finish, and once the time is spent on that, I'm going to reset like this. I'm going to set it back to 64, and I'm going to take just a moment to come show you what I had to do. In the end, the grass was such a problem that I had to make its own its own 48 garden close room just to be able to produce the leaves. Okay, and since I had this all in here, I also repurposed this one to be all 48, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, sorry, 40, just on budding debris. And it was so long that I even came in here and I would just go bring this to 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, and let it do its thing and start again because it was just taking forever. I thought that the quartz with the slime would be the bottleneck to make the prismarine, but once I had 4, it became kind of something that was quite easy compared to the rest. So now you see, I've started this episode. It's been like 5 or 6 minutes. We still don't even have 64, the last 64 world core produced. That's how long this stuff takes. Like, it just takes forever and ever. At least, okay, so this is now full, has empty spots. It means that all the resources are here. They just haven't finished transferring into this auto crafting table tier 4. I have another one here, but I'm not going to set up. I'm just going to reuse this one. I'm going to let it finish, and once this is finished, we're just going to be able to make the portal and technically finish this mod pack. So while we're waiting for this, let me talk to you about this mod pack a little bit. This honestly was an amazing mod pack. It was super fun. I like the debris. I like the fact that it was a new way of producing resources. I like that you needed to get to this before you could go to the next one, and you could go to the next one and moving forward. So that progression-wise was really amazingly well done. It was super fun. Also love, like I said, the new way of generating resources and everything. Where this mod pack falls short for me is 2 things. The AE2 system came way too late. Setting that up only as the last resources production, like honestly, if I could talk to the mod author and have them change something, I would say The moment you unlock iron and gold, this should be achievable. You should be able to start making that because it's going to make all of the rest of your playthrough so much more fun. The second problem is what I call creator fatigue. And oh, see, we're producing those. So now I'm going to accelerate this. And what I call creator fatigue for me is creators just become tired of working on a mod pack and they get toward the end and they have an end goal. Clearly, the end goal for this guy was returning to the overworld. Basically, go to the overworld and thanks for playing, and that's finished. The problem with that is I don't think he really played the end goal. I think that what he ended up doing was just cheating the resource that he needed because the netherite and the leaves was just so not balanced. We needed another recipe for grass and probably through mechanism where you infuse biomass on dirt. That would have probably been a great way of making the grass. And netherite, there should have been this never ender ore. Ender in here, there should have been something for netherite. The fact that there was not a single one for netherite, because getting this really unlocked the game. It was just like, oh yes, we're here, we're at the end game. But no, we still needed to produce it with the garden cloche. And also the fact that the garden cloche, if I come here and I say mechanism, not mechanism, I say immersive, and I say fertilizer, this fertilizer, it would accelerate by 1.25 instead of 1. So that wasn't even worth producing. Like there needed to be at least a 2 or 4x fertilizer. One of those two things would have made a big difference. Okay, so now let's come here and let's search for for frame something. Space portal frame. We're going to click. I just want to apply. Why can I not set the recipe? That's really annoying. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and say portal frame. And you know what? I'm just going to cut this out and I'm just going to do it by hand. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say I want 10 space portal frame start. Okay, so that's going to basically bring everything in here, which I can select all like this. And then I'm going to come over here and say Overworld Space Portal Frame. And then I'm going to click it in. Why didn't it click everything in? That is bizarre. Maybe there's a maximum and shift left click to save this recipe. Perfect. And then let's just put those in also. I'm missing 3. What? VOILA. Okay, so that's 8 space portal frame. Then I'm going to throw back in here, and I'm going to have to go and cancel that, right? To next. What? How? What happened? Whoa, wait. Okay, just give me a second. We'll go downstairs. Now I'm a bit worried. I'm just going to go and cancel that order right here, canceled. I'm sure I had all the material, but to be honest, if you saw the end of the other episode, there was a little screw up also with how that ended. Next, start. 12:59:8, perfect. So 8. Just going to do it manually. Hopefully this is going to work. No, I am missing 2. Huh. Well, I don't understand. Oh, you know what? I think there was a problem with my recipe. I think my recipe didn't count the one in the middle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch back to recipe 1, unfortunately. And we're going to produce 2 more. So right here, core. I need 2 more. Start. Perfect. let's just go over here. Well, that was a very derpy end, I guess, but that should be able to make it finish. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That should do it. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to wait for my 2 overworld cores. And honestly, no idea how that mistake happened, but it did. There's no point arguing or talking about it. Let's just come back here. Stored. Oh, how is there 4? I don't understand. Let's just come back here, switch to recipe 2, and you know what? Let's just quick click it in. So frame, like this, and I have 2 extra. I have no clue what happened. Honestly, at this point, I just don't care, but the OCD in me says I need to go stop this recipe, even though there's no point, and we should be done. We're just going to put down that portal and get done with this mod pack. Am I really done? Let me take 1 second. So we did this, we did this. We need to return to the overworld, useful items, and these are things that I buy. Decoration, this is things that I buy. Who cares? Block shop. Okay, so these are all things that you buy. I don't care for any of these. Don't need to do anything about finishing them. Let's come upstairs. And that one, we're going to go out right here. And we're going to set it up right here. Like so. And like so. Let's put everything away. Set my teleport, except my sword, and of course the space core. And let's go. Activate this, and are you guys ready? Boom! Quest completed. What a great reward. It's night and raining. That is my reward for getting to the overworld. Well, that sucks. Let me just come down here. Returning to the overworld. Get my B-Buck. Thanks for playing. See you soon. Another B-Buck. Mod pack completed. Is there a ground here? Huh? So the overworld is an empty world. Okay, so we're going to end right here. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye now.